Hey, everybody, welcome to Give Me Five. This is a humorous look at stuff that happens in church. Today, five awkward children's stories. Here's the first one. This is funny. Number one is a long story. This person does not understand that you have to shorten the children's story. The way that I usually think about it is 1 minute per year of life of the child. So if you have 10 years or less, 10 years old or less, it's less than 10 minutes. I've had children's stories take a half an hour. I've had children's stories take longer than the sermon. I've had children's stories go on forever, and the children are there and they're like, when is this person going to end? What is happening right now? It's forever. The gospel is forever, but children's stories don't have to be. That's number one. Number two is the person that has so much has done so many stories because it's the pastor's spouse. It's like they're the go-to. I know in smaller churches this is a problem, but it's the same person all the time. And what do we default to? The pastor's spouse. If it's a male pastor, his wife. Like you tell a children's story, they're not good at it. That's not their gift, but it's not. They've been enlisted. Don't let people shame you into doing stuff for God. Don't let people shame you into doing stuff for God. Do it because it's your gift. Number two. Number three is the one that is always telling children to behave. The behaviorist. By the way, I have an issue because let me just give a parenthesis. Most of the children's story is about behaviorism. You know, Johnny, his mom told him not to go outside, but he went outside and he was eaten by a tiger. Don't go outside, children. Now behave and love Jesus. Come on. The behaviorist is always telling children who are children, be quiet, children. Be quiet, children. Stay still, children. I'm going to stop now until everybody. It's okay to, if it gets too rowdy, but children are going to be children. Love them. Let them associate church experience with something positive. The behaviorist. That's number three. Number four is the one that tells a story for children, but it's really for adults. Because when they tell a joke that only adults get, they're like, yeah, I've done good. It's the children's story. Emphasis on children. Jesus put in the Bible, this is what he put. He said, feed my sheep. It didn't say feed my giraffes. It's for children. He used language they can understand. Don't put complicated theological concepts. Make it easy to understand. Make it simple. Make it digestible for the children. And number five is the one that was not ready. They just asked them that morning. I went to a church. I was sitting in the front pew next to some visitors. And the person who did the children's story took a paper out and said, they asked me this morning, I'm not ready. I don't know why they asked me, but here's the story, children. Be quiet. They read it. They read it really bad. And they interrupted their reading just to tell them to behave. It was a terrible. All I could think about was those visitors in the front. I hope that they didn't have any children, because it would have been a terrible experience. We have to do better. Don't cut the children's story. It's the first thing that goes when we have to shorten the service. Hey, today we're running behind. Let's just cut the children's story. Why do we have to cut the only thing that the kids have? Why? All right. Well, what are some of the tragic, interesting experiences that you've had with children's stories? Put them in the chat. Best one, I'll send them a little book. All right. Excellent. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. This has been 5 things. Share it with somebody. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. May you have a